You know, this dirty chocolate pudding is so luxurious, and it starts off by actually heating up some milk. So I'm only going to do 2 cups of the milk, and I'm going to save a quarter for later. It's about 2 cups. I'm going to dump all of our sugar, just white granulated sugar, and our cocoa powder, and just give that a swirl. So now as that begins to cook, all that's going to start to melt down. So in this bowl I've got 3 egg yolks. To that I'm going to add my cornstarch. This is what's going to make it get nice and thick. Pinch of salt, and anything sweet I like to add something salty, just to balance it out. Some pure vanilla extract. And this is what makes it dirty, guys, some instant espresso powder. If you don't have instant espresso powder, you could also do an instant coffee powder. You can even do a coffee extract, but I really love that flavor inside of there. So just gonna give that a whisk. That looks great. And the rest of our milk goes inside. Bet you can't do it like me. Bet you can't do it like me. So our mixture came up to a simmer. So what I'm gonna do is gradually add about 1/3 to our eggs. Now it's really important to do this slowly because we've got uncooked egg yolks in here and we don't wanna have scrambled eggs. So that means just adding it in very slowly. So that looks good. And again, we're only gonna do half in there. This is a technique called tempering, where you basically add some of the hot liquid to your egg yolks, and then you're gonna add the same mixture, the egg mixture, back into the pot. Just add that in. And just give that a whisk over medium-high heat, so I can see this is starting to thicken up. So you wanna whisk constantly. So we're gonna turn it on low. Cook it for about 1 more minute on low heat. That looks so luxurious, doesn't it? Nice. So to that, I'm gonna shut my heat off. I'm just going to add a knob of butter, just a little bit. Butter goes a long way. So right in there. And give it 1 more whisk. You wanna make sure that you add the butter to the hot liquid so that it can melt. Look at that, look at that. So we're gonna transfer this back into our bowl. Look how luxurious that is. And now I've got some saran wrap. This is pretty hot, so just put it right across the surface of our pudding so that it doesn't form a skin on top. That looks good. And I'm gonna wrap it 1 more time across the bowl. Now, before we put this into our fridge, because it's hot, obviously, we wanna let it cool for about 20, 30 minutes, just until it gets to like room temperature. And then we're gonna put it in our fridge, let it set for 4 hours, and then we're gonna scoop it into our bowls and serve it up. It's gonna be so spectacular, so delicious. So I already have some pudding that I had chilling in my fridge overnight. You can leave this in your fridge for at least 4 hours, up to overnight. You can do it days in advance. Yum. So I'm gonna scoop this into 3 servings here. Obviously I'm not gonna eat them all by myself, but you know, maybe I will, I won't tell you. So this can serve about 6, depending on how hungry they are. It's a wonderful dessert, so luxurious. Looks fantastic. So now I'm gonna do is add a dollop of whipped cream right in the middle, and a raspberry to go right on top. I think that just looks really pretty. That's it, so easy. I'm gonna give this a try. Hello, sexy. Whoa. This is like a pudding on steroids. Seriously, like that chocolate flavor is enriched by that coffee flavor, and I love it. You can totally do it with espresso, which is what we did today, or a coffee flavor, but it's just so really delicious and luxurious. I want to give this another try. Wow. And it's so smooth and creamy. This is such a crowd pleaser. I'm Son of a Southern Chef, and I'll see you next time.